Hello everybody, welcome. In this video we're looking at how to export the different snapshots that you put into your board for additional details in the images that you want to use. So snapshots, first of all, just as a quick reminder, are basically little pinpoints that you can put down on your board, especially when there are things like camera moves and layer movement, such as what we have over here. This is one long camera movement, one big layer movement. So basically, when you want to export your image or when you want to export to your PDF, you're only gonna have the first image over here. So if you want to have more instances of that particular scene, let's say I want to have two more, I can break down this scene by right-clicking, adding snapshots. Perhaps I want one in the center here and maybe one more over here towards the end. So two more snapshots just like this. I'm using scene 48 as an example because it is one of the obvious one that has long pans and moves inside the layers and camera. So from there, if I want to export those outside of Storyboard Pro, what I can do is go through the File top menu, Export, and I'm going to go to the Bitmap option because I want to export out several images here. So, usual dialog box that we have here, the one setting that we want to pay attention to is Export All Snapshots. Over here is the pattern that you'll be using for your images, so the number of little pound signs that you've got here will be basically just how many leading zeros you've got. And from there, I can just leave that one as it is. Of course, I've got all of my other additional options, but really, if you want to export your snapshots, make sure that you have this one checked. So I'll export my current scene. I won't do it for the entire project for this particular example. And let's set those as PNGs. So just going to go and select where I want this to go. Let's go and put that in here and export those here. And here we have it. So now we've got our first image. We start pretty close, right on the foot. And we've got our second image and third image right here. So as we can see, all three images have been exported. So we had our scene starting over here, and then we just kept going with the additional ones. If I wanted to have one more, I could of course add another snapshot here and just re-export the images for that scene, and that would work fine as well. So this is how you export your snapshots to bitmap files.